Criminality has 4 game modes: Casual, Standard, Infection, and Brawl. Recently, Infection has gotten a massive update that came with a ton of new items. One item in particular is the M2 flamethrower, which I can confirm is the strongest non-pay-to-win item in Infection. It shreds through large crowds, has infinite ammo, and overall is overpowered. This weapon allows you to get so many kills, and with all those kills comes a ton of XP. So in today's video, I'll be using the new flamethrower and seeing how much XP I can get. Watch until the end to see all the best strategies when using flamethrower. Also, please consider leaving a like and subscribing to my channel if you find this video entertaining. And with that said, let's get started with the video. For this round, I started with just below 90,000 XP, and each kill I got would give me 100 XP each. With how overpowered flamethrower is, it's guaranteed you'll make a lot of XP using it. For its price of 7,000, this spray and pray weapon will make you unstoppable. One of the strategies I used was camping out in the middle of the map and waiting for zombies to come to me. It has very little risk, even as a solo, because of how easy it is to shred zombies. At 2 AM, survivors start getting tracked, and if you're alone, it's very likely a zombie will go to you because they see you as a free 750 bucks. But in reality, you'll be cooking them with your flamethrower and making a ton of money and XP doing it. At 3 AM, I recommend you start making your way to the top of church or to wherever the rest of your team is at, because stronger zombies will begin spawning. And even though you will most likely be able to kill them, it's better safe than sorry. Some zombies to be careful around are the armored ones and reactors. Armored zombies can two-shot you if you're not wearing a vest, and reactors, well, they can do a lot of damage. If you look at my XP bar, you can see that I already made over 3,000 XP. Now, during this round I actually did end up dying, but I made all my money back, and I made a total of 4.6 thousand XP. If you remove 50% since I had double XP active, it would only be 2.3k. This compared to allowances from casual would make the extra effort for such a little increase in XP useless, but you need to understand that a full infection round takes only 7 minutes and 30 seconds. This is exactly half of the time it takes to claim your allowance. So you can actually make double your allowance in the same 15 minutes it takes to claim just one allowance. This with double XP active lets you make 4 times your allowance. Alright boys, round 2 started with 126,700 XP. And yes, I did gain 30,000 XP from just using the flamethrower when I stopped recording. In round 2 I ended up using 3 strategies, so stay tuned to find out what they were. First strategy I used, of course, was staying in the middle of the map and waiting for zombies to come since it's an active part of the map. And with flamethrower, no zombie will get in your way. And in case you didn't notice, my double XP has expired, so I'll be getting the normal amount of XP, but I'll still end up multiplying it by 2 since an infection round takes half the time as an allowance takes. The 2 AM bell just rung, so I'll be getting more attention from zombies. Also, I don't know what the goal of the zombie was, but I'll take their free 50 XP. In 4 minutes of playtime, I already got 1000 XP. That's 5 kills a minute. Keep this rate up and I'll be able to get 4000 XP by the time I get to claim a single allowance, which only gives you half of the amount of XP I get. At 3 AM, I went to the church and finished off any zombies that were left. What's worse than fire is fire and CS gas. Zombies will only be able to get 2 hits before their stamina runs out, which is when I burn them. This clip is the reason why I want to be careful around reactors. I almost got exploded by one, but it was easy to survive since after they charge they can only move forward. The worst thing to happen in Infection is when you're about to win at 5 AM but a brute shows up and kills your entire team. Brutes have a weakness to fire, but I had used up all my juice before he showed up, so the best thing I could do was C4 and run for my life. If your team is in a good position, then there's no point in running away since it's risky if you do it too early, and it only tells your team that you're selfish. And here's the last strategy I used for this round. You want to heal with the bandage if you're low on HP before you jump down, and I recommend just running to the front of the map. In this case though, it turned 6 AM and I knew with my flamethrower I could easily kill all the zombies, which I did. That strategy is very OP for the last one alive and trying to survive. From round 2 I got 43 kills and a total of 2.7 thousand XP, which is less than what I got from round 1, but hey, it's still better than an allowance. Round 3, baby. We're starting with just shy of 138,000 XP. You know how at the start of a round up until 3 AM you can get so many kills with no risk at all, but then when you go to church you get way fewer kills? Later on I show an overpowered strategy to help get more kills at church, so stay tuned for that.
Yo, since you've been watching this far, you obviously love my content, so why not subscribe? It's free.
When you use flamethrower, you want to always watch your back. Every time I'm in the middle of the map, I'm always being careful because that's how I get a ton of kills without dying. So whenever I run away from zombies, it's to trick them into thinking they're about to get an easy kill, so they all follow you and you can get a ton of kills without other players leashing off of you. This round I decided to go to church early because most of my team was dying and I needed to help them out. So I cleared the front of the church from any zombies and I went up to the top. Being on the top of church makes getting killed with the flamethrower so easy. Because the zombies have to go in a straight line and it's impossible for you to miss them. Here's how you're going to get more kills from being on church than in the middle of the map. The back of church has ladders on both sides zombies can climb, and they are a popular way for them to get up, so you're going to get a lot of kills and a lot of XP doing this. You're going to want to camp one of the sides with their flamethrower because all you have to do is hold down left click, and the zombies do all the hard work for you. And once again, just watch your back because zombies will climb up from the other side as well if nobody's defending it. This strategy is really stupid and I really mean it. The zombies just climb up so carelessly and all I have to do is just hold left click. At 4 AM I would fall back to your team because if a hunter or brute climbs up one of those ladders, it's going to be hard to solo them even with the flamethrower. At this point it was just me and some other guy alive, and you really want to pay attention for brutes and hunters because you don't want a brute falling on you like how this happened. Now surprisingly during round 3 I got more kills than I got in round 1 and round 2, even though I died, but I did only get 2.6k XP. The final round. This time I started at the church, but I quickly made my way to the middle of the map for that moolah. Found this dumb zombie hitting nothing, so I took him out of his misery. This round especially, I felt like the zombies were getting better at grouping up, which wasn't good for my team. I used a cool strategy here. I walked up to the zombies and then I walked back as if I was afraid so they would chase me, and then I could lock in and get the kill easily without them running away or anything. Bro, I swear, spitters are the most annoying zombie in the entire game. I don't even know why people use it. It's just so annoying to see, and they do so little damage. Something like armored zombies makes sense because that can two-shot players without vests. 3 AM, sorry, I made my way to church. I use a new strategy here. I put MS gas on one side and the front, and then I would go to the back and camp ladders so I would get more kills. But this eventually backfired on me and trapped me, forcing me to solo a hunter, which my flamethrower and I had no problem doing so. And then if you believe it, another hunter was coming out the other side, and my team threw MS gas on the other side, so I was trapped yet again, but this time I didn't have to fight it. And yet again, a brute shows up out of nowhere, and when I was trying to pass by, he hit me, and I instantly died. In the final results, I got 38 kills and 2.2k XP. Overall, if I had to rate the M2 flamethrower, I would give it an 8.5. If it had even just medium range, it would make it so much more better, and I wish you could get it in casual and standard since it would be so much fun to use. And hey, if you made it this far in the video, leave video suggestions down in the comments. I'll be sure to read all of them.